Do you really want to pass your exam?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
If your answer to this question is yes, it simply means this video is for you. So sit tight. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Crown David. I'm a comedy content creator. So I did this video because most of my audience are students and they are preparing for exam. So I just have to do a video that will help them. And before I go for that, please let me apologize. I know saying at the vet I never do comedy video, but don't be angry. You know I'm a student and I'm not just a student. I'm a working class student. You understand now? We hybridize both work and both school. So by God's grace, God's willing, I will be releasing another comedy video. Just sit tight. Thank you. So let's go to what we have for today. So the topic for today says 5 secrets to passing exam. 5 important key secrets to passing exam. I just need to encourage you to stay through this video till the end because these secrets are going to help you, and at the end you will chat me up, you will come to my DM and thank me for giving you these tricks. So if I look at 5 secrets to passing exam, I just want to look at 5 important reading tips. This is because for you to pass your exam, you first of all have to read. The first tip here is plan to study. You know, a lot of people just carry their book any time of the day and feel they can just read and understand. On my day, I just have to be frank with you, it doesn't work that way. Before you study, you must plan to study. There's a word of wisdom that says he who fails to plan is planning to fail. So have a particular schedule. For example, if you are good at reading in the night, you plan to study in the night. You make your activities of the day very suitable that it doesn't affect that your night study. The second tip is go through the table of contents. Before you read any book, first of all go through the table of contents and look at what the particular book is talking about. Calculate the number of pages we have in each chapter. This will help you in going through the book over and over again because it aids flexibility in reading. When you look at the chapter, it prepares your mind, your psychology in order for you to read that book. Then the third point we have here is avoid stress during the day. This one na me o. After I don waka throughout the day, deliver assignments and do other things, you know I'm a working class student. Don't ask me the meaning. You know I'm a working class student. So after doing all these things, I will now come back from school and say I want to read. It's not possible. I'm deceiving myself. I'll just hold the book, look at one page for like, should I say 30 minutes. I'll be looking at one page and be dozing. So that will not fit work. Before you study, you must avoid stress during the day. As if you are somebody that reads in the night, avoid stress during the day so that in the night you will not be tired. Then the fourth point for studying is understand your personality. You know, many students go to night class because they see their friends going to night class. That one will not help you. Before you do anything, know these 2 important things. Where do I study and understand more? Ask yourself that question. And when do I study and understand more? Where can be in your room, in the school, in the library, in your church, anywhere. When can be the time of the day, afternoon, night, and morning. So when you understand these things, they will really help you. Number 5, say avoid time wasters. What are time wasters? Your phone is time wasters. Your phone is a time waster, I mean. I used to tell people, why will you leave your home and trek to school? Sit down in the class and be doing social media in the class. That phone is your phone. Nobody is taking it away from you. Why can't you calm down, do the right thing at the right time? Most people make mistake because they don't do the right thing at the right time. Your friend can be your time waster. Or your friend will tell you, yeah, come on, let's go to E3 and go and eat. Let's go and watch ball. All these things are time wasters. There's time for everything. So eliminate these things that are taking your time. Thank you. So let's go into the work for today. That's what we are looking at for today. It says 5 secrets to passing exam. 5 secrets to what? Passing exam. These secrets you no go see am anywhere. Na here you go see am. So let's go. It says number 1, revise before exam. What did I say? Revise before exam. I did not say read before exam. I did not say read before exam. I said revise before exam. That's because when you are trying to read before exam, you no fit work, my sister. You cannot work, my brother. When you are supposed to be reading, you are playing. Then a night before the exam, you want to try to read. You be magician. You no fit work. You can't work. So you revise before exam, not reading before exam. If you are trying to read before exam, you will fail. Revise before exam. Read immediately after you finish a class. Do you know why? In psychology, they say that the way the brain function, when a lecturer is teaching something and you are in the class, you are getting it. When you go home that day, no matter how tired you are, make sure you go through that thing. Do you know why? That thing is going to go and cling in your brain, in what we call short-term memory. So if you don revise it that day and that thing leaves your brain, my dear, forget am, e don go. But if you revise that thing, there is no how that thing will leave your brain. So revise before exam. Another thing is prepare to answer all questions. I do advise people prepare to answer all questions. Don't prepare to answer this lecturer's part and leave this part. Do you know why? The lecturer can give you any question from all parts. So when you prepare to answer all questions and they give you questions from different parts, then you will choose the part they give you and answer it. But when you tell yourself that okay, I'll answer this person's part, I'll answer this person's part, and at the end this person's part you want to answer did not come out, what will you do? You cannot do anything. Another thing is use failure and success as a motivation. I do tell people use everything that happened to you as a motivation. Don't say you will stop working hard because you see failure, and don't say you stop working hard because of success. Yes, success can make people to slack back. When you see yourself making good grades, you'll be like, wow, so this thing dey work. Then you stop reading. No, use success and failure as a motivation. Next point is have good sleep on the night of exam. Eat good food. I do tell people sleep before exam. If you are reading before exam, this thing happen to me. I went to night class before an exam. I came back home by 6 a.m. I set alarm for 7 o'clock. I woke up after 10. Exam is 9 o'clock. That was how I started running to school to go and beg. If you want the completion of the story, chat me up on WhatsApp. That's for another day. Then the 5 tip. This last tip, number 5. If you know this tip, you will chat me up and ask me for my account number. It says read like you haven't prayed and pray like you haven't read. I know many of you will disagree with me. This 5th point, many of you disagree with me. Read like you haven't prayed and pray like you haven't read. I believe that there is God, and I believe that God is able to do a miracle. I believe that God can do all things. I believe that when you read and you back it up with prayer, you will achieve success. That's what I believe. So whenever you are reading, read as if you won't pray, and whenever you are praying, pray as if you won't read. I wish you success in your exams. So if you tried all these tips and you pass your exam, the first thing you need to do is to chat me up on WhatsApp or Facebook, any of my social media, and ask me for my account number. Thank you. Have a nice day. I love you.